YouTubers, there is a serious problem brewing in the WWE right now. And to me, this problem can best be described as the John Cena problem. Now, let me establish this right now before I get started. John Cena, the man himself, is not the problem. This is not a video bashing John Cena, the man himself. It's not a video where I come out and be a typical internet smart and say, John Cena can't wrestle. John Cena can't talk on the microphone. John Cena is boring. Cena sucks. Cena sucks. Cena sucks. No, I'm not going to play, let me give you 10 reasons why Cena sucks game. Cena sucks number 1. Cena sucks number 2. No, nothing like that at all. I'm not going to be stupid, okay? I've always said, and based off my video history about John Cena, I've always said that John Cena, the man himself, is a great contribution to the wrestling business, and whether you fans want to admit it or not, that is the truth. Cena himself is not the problem. The problem is how WWE uses Cena. It's how he's being presented. It's how WWE likes to put him on this high, super high pedestal and make him seem like he is the end-all, be-all of wrestling. That John Cena problem is so big, it's causing the morale in WWE nowadays to go down. This John Cena problem is so big, it has caused a lot of great, potentially great main eventers to be overlooked. This John Cena problem is so big, it's literally taking away from the entertainment value of WWE. Let me give you a few examples of this problem taking place in the past with other superstars. Superstar number 1 is Hulk Hogan. Around the early 90s, when he was working with WCW, fans turned on Hulk Hogan. You wanna know why? He was constantly in the main event scene. He was constantly facing the same people over and over and over again. It got so bad with Hulk Hogan that him and Macho Man Randy Savage had a 2 on 20, 25, 15 wrestler match inside of a multi-level steel cage match, and they beat them all. Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage beat all of them. Ridiculous, right? It got so bad with Hulk Hogan being presented in the main event scene over and over and over and over again, the fans turned on him. Luckily, WCW was smart enough to turn him heel and make a run off of it, which was a great idea, you know? Recently, with Randy Orton on SmackDown, just last year, Randy Orton was getting lots of heat for pinning Christian and ending his World Championship run. The very first one that he ever got. Ended in 2 or 5 days based off of what WWE likes to present. Didn't matter. It ended in a very short time. No reason why. He's just Randy Orton, so he can do that. His Twitter page got bombarded with lots of hate comments. WWE went as far as to put canned heat on their shows to make Christian look like a heel and make Randy Orton look like a babyface, when in reality, fans were booing Randy Orton and cheering Christian because of how bad WWE was presenting him. Fans hated the fact that Randy Orton made Christian look like his bitch. Fans hated the fact that Randy Orton was beating everybody and was being overbooked as this unstoppable monster that just could not be beat. Fans hated that. So when Mark Henry came around and he beat Randy Orton, they cheered Mark Henry. They booed Randy Orton and cheered Mark Henry because they were so sick of Randy Orton being presented as this unstoppable, invincible, unbeatable, unrealistic monster. And it wasn't until WWE started to tone him down to the point where, you know, he was wrestling with people like Wade Barrett, David Otunga, the Great Khali, Kane, and other superstars that were in the mid-cards that could use that program with Randy Orton to look like a main eventer. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, you know what's happened? He's gotten babyface reactions. As of right now, Randy Orton is the biggest babyface on SmackDown because he gets the biggest reactions, clean babyface reactions out of anybody on SmackDown. Compared to Randy Orton, Sheamus is nothing. Seriously, in terms of babyface reactions, as of right now, two of the top babyface reactions in WWE are CM Punk and Randy Orton. Straight up clean babyface reactions. Can we say that about John Cena? No. WWE tried to put him with people like a Kane, a Rock, and a Brock Lesnar to make him look more like a babyface, but it fell on its face. Kane looked more stronger than John Cena did. He got the babyface reaction. Well, at first, Cena was getting babyface reactions, but that kind of fizzled out towards WrestleMania. When he faced The Rock, it went back and forth, but ultimately The Rock came out on top, and fans turned on Cena anyways. Against Brock Lesnar, that was probably the closest he came in terms of a legit wrestler to getting strong babyface reactions, because Brock Lesnar got so much freaking heat. But even then, Lesnar was still getting pops, more pops than Cena. You know what I'm saying? So now, with no other options left, WWE has to associate Cena with John Laurinaitis, who was a humongous heat magnet. He is such a heat magnet. He has such a bad reputation with wrestlers and fans that it's hard to really cheer him at all. Fans have to decide whether to cheer John Cena or cheer John Laurinaitis. Who do you think they're going to cheer for? Of course they're going to cheer for Cena. They have no choice. In that scenario, they have no choice but to cheer Cena, because I don't know who the hell is going to cheer John Laurinaitis. I don't know who the hell would do that. And you know something else? Every person that Cena has faced recently has been associated with John Laurinaitis. Brock Lesnar was brought in by John Laurinaitis. Big Show was fired and hired back by John Laurinaitis. Lord Tensai was brought in by John Laurinaitis. Funny, isn't it? It's almost like WWE has to associate Cena with Laurinaitis now. Otherwise, if he faces somebody like a Daniel Bryan or a Dolph Ziggler or even a CM Punk, probably even, I don't know, a Tyson Kidd, the fans are going to turn on him. WWE continuously pushes John Cena as this unstoppable, unmovable force. People use the term Superman. He's gone beyond Superman, because at least Superman will let you know that he's in pain. You can't kill him, but he'll at least let you know that he can be hurt. And at times he can be knocked out, and that he has to struggle. Cena almost seems like there is no struggle. Just take a look at how he's being presented over the last few years. Since 2006, John Cena has been in every single main event, pay-per-view main event, since 2006. Sure, take a few away. You can give or take a few pay-per-views where he got injured and had to take a break. But when he came back, there he was in the main event. And I'm pretty sure some people are going to get picky and say, well, he wasn't in the main event of WrestleMania 24. He wasn't in the main event of TLC 2011. He wasn't in the main event of yada, 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 yada. Okay. Other than a few pay-per-views, which I can probably count on both my hands, can you honestly say John Cena has not been in every single pay-per-view main event since 2006. Fans, that's a problem. That is a serious, serious problem. Because if I'm a wrestler in WWE, and it seems like no matter what I do, John Cena is always going to be in the main event, that's discouraging. I can go in there and bust my ass. I can go in there and put on the best match that I can. The fact that somebody like me, if I was a WWE superstar, won't get the main event scene, and John Cena will because he's John Cena, that's discouraging. I could get some of the biggest reactions in WWE, and I still won't get in the main event. CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan put on the best match in Over the Limit, and that wasn't the main event. What was the main event? John Cena versus John Laurinaitis. And some of y'all might say, well, that was rightfully so supposed to be the main event. But you know what? Okay, I'll let that one slide. What about John Cena versus Big Show at No Way Out? Why is that the main event? No reason. Because it's John Cena, and John Cena has to be in the main event. When the World Championship is on CM Punk, guys, let me ask you this. When was the last time the World Championship was in the main event? Answer me that. When was the last time the World Championship itself was in the main event? TLC 2011. In 2012, the WWE Championship has yet to be the main event. And even at No Way Out, what's the main event? John Cena versus Big Show. So to me, although CM Punk has the strap, John Cena is still the WWE Champion. He may not have the strap, but he's still being carried like he is the WWE Champion. He's still getting the main event. He's still being presented as the guy to beat, the man. If you want to beat a man, you have to beat the man. Although CM Punk has the strap, and although he's busting his ass, and although him and Daniel Bryan are putting on some of the best matches in WWE right now, they're not the main event. John Cena is. That's a problem. And to the fans, that's ridiculous. I compare John Cena to a record that's been played over and over and over and over again. The record itself could be a hit. It could be a platinum hit. It could be one of the greatest songs ever. You know, pick your favorite singer and, you know, put that in place of the record. You know what I'm saying? The record could be awesome. The record could be one of the best songs I've heard in a long time. But if that record is played over and 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 over again, I'm gonna get sick of it. I don't care if that record is Michael Jackson. I don't care if it's Pink. I don't care if it's Nirvana. I don't care if it's Nicki Minaj. I don't care if it's T.I. I don't care if it's... You name it. It doesn't matter. I don't care who it is. If that record, if that song, no matter how great it is, it was played over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, I'm going to get sick of it. If John Cena is in the main event scene over and 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 over again, eventually you're going to get a bad reaction. See, fans, in my opinion, I don't think fans necessarily hate John Cena. Although he does do some things that make the problem worse. I don't think fans hate John Cena. They hate the fact that he's always constantly in the main event scene when they want to see other people in the main event. And on top of that, it's also the fact that he's been in the main event scene since 2005, the more I think about it, and he is the exact same character he was since 2007. I mean, the tail end, well, actually the beginning of his World Championship run, he was still Thugonomics, and then he went into this John Cena, the hustle, loyal, and respect John Cena. He's been this exact same John Cena since then, preaching about his C Nation, preaching about never giving up, never surrender, preaching his rise above hate shtick. It's the same person for years. And then on top of that, when he's put in scenarios where he supposedly is going to lose his job, he's still around. 2010, he was with the Nexus. He didn't do his job correctly. Wade Barrett didn't win. He got fired. He came back the next week and then got his job back in 2 weeks, and then he beat Wade Barrett at the next pay-per-view. So that killed that entire program. 2011, he was supposedly supposed to be fired for letting CM Punk get away with the WWE Championship. Not only did he not get fired, they gave him a World Championship shot in 2 weeks after Rey Mysterio won a tournament, busted his ass to get that championship by winning a tournament. He lost it that very night to John Cena. So you mean to tell me, although Cena let CM Punk get away with the championship, he gets no punishment, and then you gotta give him a World Championship shot anyways? Because it's John Cena. And even now in 2012, he was supposedly supposed to, embrace the hate with that feud with Kane. That did nothing. He just beat Kane and moved on to The Rock. And you know what? WrestleMania, I had some type of hope. Because when The Rock beat John Cena at WrestleMania, I thought WWE was going to start to tone him down, like they did Randy Orton, so maybe fans could get more behind him. They didn't do that. They stuck him in a program with Brock Lesnar. He got massacred by Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules and still beat him. And at the time, I didn't know how to feel about it, but now I'm like, that was a mistake. I mean, if he was going to beat Brock Lesnar, fine. But do something to give him some kind of vulnerability. He was supposed to be carried out, right? No. He just got on the microphone and said, alright, I'm going to be gone for some time because my arm is injured. And then walked out. And then the very next night on Raw, there he was. He's not gone. So, with the idea in my head that John Cena cannot be fired, is always going to get a championship shot anytime he wants, can be beaten up and massacred by somebody like a Brock Lesnar and still come out with the victory and walk out okay. Although he can be knocked out by Big Show. That makes no sense. But getting back to what I was saying, although all that stuff can happen to John Cena no matter what, he's always going to be in the main event scene. So why in the world should I believe a Daniel Bryan, a Dolph Ziggler, a Damian Sandow, a Tyson Kidd, a Wade Barrett, a Cody Rhodes, any up-and-coming, potentially really good main event player is going to stand a chance against John Cena? By putting them against John Cena now, where he is, you have completely killed any competitive nature for the match. Because I'm always going to carry the idea in my head that John Cena is going to win. That, my friends, is a problem. In the last few years, let me name you who's been the main event. That's not a John Cena. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Miz, Edge, Batista, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, Chris Jericho, Kane, CM Punk. And I think I'm missing somebody, but you guys can let me know. But other than that, those 11 wrestlers are the only wrestlers to get that main event spotlight other than John Cena. Now, Taker, he's not even there most of the time. He's like once a year type of wrestler. So he's on a yearly schedule to come back and wrestle like 1 or 2 matches each year. HBK, he's retired. Triple H is now COO. You don't see him all that much. Miz has lost a lot of momentum over the last year. Edge retired because of an injury. Batista is gone. Randy Orton is still a mainstay. That's good. Jeff Hardy is now in TNA. Chris Jericho, once in a while, can be a main eventer, so that's alright. Kane, same if they want to. And then CM Punk. So, out of those 11 superstars, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Kane, CM Punk, and John Cena. And out of those 5 superstars, CM Punk is still trying to make a name for himself. Kane can't be in the main event all the time. He'll be there once in a while, but he usually gets taken down to upper mid-card and stuff like that, so we don't know about him. Chris Jericho goes on tour with Fozzy a lot, so we can't say he's a mainstay main eventer, which only leaves 3 people. Yeah, 3 people. CM Punk, John Cena, and Randy Orton. 3 main eventers. 3 mainstay main event players. And then we have the upper cards like Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, and Cody Rhodes. Those who are waiting in the wings to be main eventers. Yeah, those are good. But counting those, it's only 6 people, guys. Which is plenty, I suppose. But in the long run, that's not good. You only have 6, maybe 6, if not 3, established superstars. Man, that's kind of low. That's not really a good sign in my opinion. So what I would suggest is for WWE sometime down the road, do a kayfabe injury storyline with John Cena. You know, have somebody injure him, and then have him go away for a good 1 or 2 months. 2 months is good. 2 months is fine. You know, it gives the chance for the fans to miss him. It allows other superstars to really step up and make a name for themselves. And also during that time, WWE can start using other superstars to take that spotlight and start trusting other people to carry the ball besides a John Cena. And we can truly see how WWE can work without John Cena. So by the time he does come back, fans will have gotten time away from him to miss him. And so when he does come back, he might get the babyface reaction you guys have been looking for. So yeah, this social experiment would be nice to see if they can work that out, because if anything else, this John Cena problem, this problem with WWE making John Cena this unstoppable, immovable force that can only be beaten by a few people, it's going to cause so much problems for WWE. And with John Cena only being, what, 34, 35, 36, and he plans to be around for the next 10 years, along with Randy Orton. But if he plans to be around for the next 10 years, and this is what he's doing, and he is still being presented like this, over the next 10 years, boy, does WWE have some dark, dark days coming for them. Fans are going to lose interest. And this whole argument that, you know, he's a main eventer because the kids love him. The kids love him, so it's okay for him to be the main event. That's stupid. They can still love John Cena if he's in the mid-cards, if he's in the upper level mid-card, if he's working with other people besides the main event. They can still love John Cena. He can still be somebody to, you know, be a role model for them and make a wish, whatever. He can still do all that and not be in the main event scene. And that whole argument, well, the kids love him, so he should be in the main event scene. Okay, kids also love Kelly. So should she be in the main event scene? I don't think so. What I'm trying to say here is, eventually, WWE is going to have to give somebody else the ball. And what I mean by the ball, not the championship, because at the end of the day, that is just a piece of strap. What I mean by the ball is the main focus. What I mean by the ball is the main event. The legit main event scene. The main program. The main guy of the program. Eventually, WWE is going to have to test that spot out with somebody else besides a John Cena to really see if they can work without him. And once they do that, I'm pretty sure the morale in WWE will go back up, because it will let the other superstars feel like, okay, if I bust my ass hard enough, if I, you know, am entertaining enough, and if I work hard enough to establish myself with the audience, I too could be the guy carrying the ball. But guys, you know, that's just my view on the problem. If you guys agree or disagree about the John Cena problem, share it down below in the comment section. Make a video response. Share it down below in the comments or make a video response. Do what you do. But guys, thank you for watching this video. I would like to get a discussion going on this. I look forward to seeing your feedback. I look forward to the video responses. I'm actually really asking you guys to give me video responses to this one. I want to see your thoughts and views on this John Cena problem. But with that said, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Your boy, Alyx, signing off.